The room at the inn. This part is from the novel The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, and it shows a very exciting and scary adventure of Tom and Huck. The story begins with Tom having a very restless and frightening night. He keeps dreaming about the treasure again and again. In his dreams, he finds the treasure 4 times, but every time he loses it. These dreams make him upset and confused. When he wakes up in the morning, he cannot understand whether the events of the previous day were real or just a dream. After eating breakfast, Tom goes to find his friend Huck. He finds Huck sitting quietly on a raft with his feet in the water. Huck looks very sad and worried. Tom also feels uneasy, but he decides not to talk first about what happened the day before. He thinks that if Huck does not mention it, maybe it was only a dream. After a short silence, Huck speaks and sadly says that if they had not taken the tools with them, they would have got the treasure. This makes Tom realize that everything really happened. He says he almost wishes it had been just a dream because the experience was so frightening. Huck talks about the broken stairs and says they were lucky to escape. He also says that he saw the frightening Spaniard in his dreams all night. This Spaniard is actually Injun Joe, who is dangerous and scary. Even though both boys are afraid, Tom still wants to find the men and the treasure. Huck, however, feels very scared and says he does not even want to see him again. Tom admits that he is also frightened, but he is curious and wants to follow the men to the place he called number 2. Both boys start thinking about what number 2 means. At first, Tom thinks it might be a house number, but Huck says that there are no house numbers in their town. Then Tom gets a better idea. He thinks it might be a room number in an inn. Huck agrees, and they decide to check the inns in the town. Tom goes to investigate and returns after about half an hour. He tells Huck that in one inn, room number 2 belongs to a young lawyer who has lived there for a long time. But in the second inn, room number 2 is very mysterious. It is always locked, and no one is seen going in or out during the day. The innkeeper's son says that someone only comes out at night, and he also saw a light in the room the previous night. Tom becomes sure that this is the number 2 they are looking for. He makes a plan. He explains that the back door of that room opens into a small street. They will try to open that door using different keys. Huck will collect as many keys as he can, and Tom will bring keys from his aunt. They decide to try this plan on a dark night so that no one can see them. Tom also reminds Huck to keep watching for Injun Joe. If Huck sees him, he should follow him. This will help them confirm if that room is really the right place. That night, the boys prepare for their adventure. They go near the inn and wait after 9 o'clock. One of them watches the street while the other watches the inn door. However, nothing happens. No one comes or goes. The moon is very bright, so Tom decides to go home. He tells Huck to make a cat-like sound under his window if the night becomes dark enough. But the night stays bright, and Huck becomes tired. He sits inside an empty sugar barrel. The same thing happens on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. The boys have no success. Finally, on Thursday night, the sky becomes cloudy and dark. This is the perfect time for their plan. Tom quietly leaves his house with a small tin lamp and a large towel to cover the light. He hides the lamp in Huck's barrel and waits. About an hour before midnight, all the lights in the inn go out. The place becomes very quiet. Tom lights the lamp carefully and covers it with the towel so no one can see the light. Then both boys slowly move towards the inn. Huck stays outside to watch and protect, while Tom quietly goes into the alley behind the inn. Huck waits for a long time and becomes very worried. He starts to think something bad may have happened to Tom. Suddenly, Tom comes running back very fast and shouts to Huck to run for their lives. Both boys run as fast as they can and do not stop until they reach a safe place far away. When Tom finally catches his breath, he tells Huck what happened. He says that he tried to keys very quietly, but they made a loud noise and he became very frightened. The keys did not work. Then, without thinking, he touched the door handle, and the door opened easily. It was not locked at all. Tom went inside and removed the towel from the lamp. Then he saw something very shocking. He almost stepped on the hand of Injun Joe, who was lying on the floor asleep. Huck is very surprised and asks if Injun Joe woke up. Tom says no, he did not move at all. He thinks that Injun Joe was drunk because there was a bottle and a tin cup near him. Tom became so scared that he quickly picked up the towel and ran away without looking around. Huck asks if Tom saw the treasure box, but Tom says he did not see anything except the bottle and cup. He was too frightened to look. Huck then says that since Injun Joe is drunk, this might be the best time to go back and get the treasure. But when Tom tells Huck to try, Huck becomes very scared and refuses. Tom also admits that he is afraid. He says that one bottle is not enough to make Injun Joe fully unconscious. If there had been more bottles, he might have tried. After thinking for a long time, Tom makes a safer plan. He suggests that they should not try again until they are sure that Injun Joe is not in the room. They decide to watch the inn every night. When they see Injun Joe leave, they will go inside and take the treasure safely. Huck agrees to this plan. He promises to watch the inn every night, even for a whole year if needed. He says he will sleep during the day and stay awake all night to keep watch. Tom tells Huck that if he sees anything important, he should come and call him. If Tom is asleep, Huck can throw a stone at his window to wake him up. Finally, Huck says he will sleep at Ben Rogers' farm, where he is allowed to stay. Both boys agree to continue their plan carefully and wait for the right moment. Short questions or answers. Q. What kind of dreams do Tom have? Bad dreams about treasure. He got it 4 times and lost it 4 times. Q. How did Tom feel when he woke up? Confused. He thought yesterday might have been a dream. Q. Where was Huck when Tom went to find him? Sitting on a raft with his feet in the water. Q. Why did Tom not speak about yesterday first? He thought it might have been a dream. Q. What did Huck say about the tools? If they hadn't taken the tools, they would have got the money. Q. Who is the Spaniard in their dreams? Injun Joe. Q. What did Tom want to do about the treasure? He wanted to find Injun Joe and follow him to his number 2. Q. What did Tom think number 2 could be? A house number or a room number in an inn. Q. How many inns were there in St. Petersburg? 2 inns. Q. What did Tom find in the first inn? Room number 2 belonged to a young lawyer who lived there. Q. What was strange about the second inn as number 2 room? It was always locked and no one came out except at night. King, who noticed the light in the room the night before. The innkeeper's son. King, what was Tom's plan for entering the room? To use keys to open the back door into the alley. King, who would collect the keys? Huck. King, what were the boys supposed to watch for? Injun Joe. King, why didn't they try on a bright night? Because the moonlight made them visible. King, where did Huck sleep while watching? In an empty sugar barrel. King, which night was cloudy and good for the plan? Thursday night. King, what did Tom carry for light? Aunt Salt tin lamp, covered with a towel. King, what happened when Tom tried the keys? The keys made a loud noise, and he was scared, but the door opened without a key. King, who was inside the room? Injun Jew, lying drunk and asleep. King, did Injun Jew wake up when Tom entered? No, he did not wake up. King, what did Tom see on the floor? A bottle and a tin cup, but no treasure. King, why did Tom not try to take the treasure? He was too afraid because Injun Joe was there. King, how many bottles did Tom want to see to feel safe? 3 bottles, that would mean Injun Joe was very drunk. King, what was their final plan? To watch the room every night until Injun Joe left, then get the treasure. King, where would Huck sleep during the day? At Ben Rogers' farm. King, what was the code for alerting Tom at night? Huck would throw a stone at Tom's window. King, who is braver, Tom or Huck? Tom. King, who is more cautious and loyal? Huck.